third point is interrogative. Like what, which, and whose. Interrogative is the third part of determiner, like what, which, whose. Determiners what, which, whose, how many, how much, how many, how much are interrogatives. They are used with a noun to ask question. If we talk about what university are you attending? Which color I prefer? Whose bike is that? How many pilgrims visited Haridwar? How many food is required for guest? Every sentence ends with a question mark. Fourth point, possessives. Like my, our, your, her, his, its, and their. The words my, our, your, her, his, its, their are determiner. They are called possessive as they possesses the noun that follows them. My, our is first person, your second person, and the rest, that is his, her, its, their, is third person. For example, if I say its weight was beyond their power to raise. Now here its weight, its is a determiner and their power there is again a determiner. Fifth point is quantifiers. Quantifiers like all, both, some, any, much, many, and several. All. All means the total entity or extent of the total number, amount, or quantity. All the members of the staff were on an indefinite strike. All can occur with either a singular or a plural. Singular or plural. According to whether an uncountable or a countable noun respectively is present or understood. All is not lost. Singular verb, that is. All members were present at the meeting. Plural verb, that is were. Now both refers to one and the other, two in conjunction. Like both men fell to their feet, both boys arrived at the party. Some and any, some is used for positive, any is used for negative or interrogative. Interrogative, if we are talking about some, if we know that we are going to get a positive answer. For interrogative, we can use some, and if we know that we are going to get a negative answer, then we'll use any for interrogative. Some and any are used with countable as well as uncountable. Used with countable and uncountable. Much is used for uncountable and many is used for countable. Again, it is used for uncountable and many is used for countable. Now comes the meaning of several. The word several means not more than two, not it's more than two. Several here means more than two, but not many. It refers to indefinitely small number, like several members cast the vote against chairman of the committee. Now, few, a few, the few, and fewer. The adjective few, meaning not many, is used for countable noun. It is a negative adjective which refers to a small number or person or thing. It is used in a sense of almost none. The few means the total, though very few. For example, Della purchases the few, the total, though very few. For example, if I say Della purchased a watch for her husband with the few rupees she received after selling the hair. Now, a few, the adjective a few meaning a lot is also used for countable noun. It is an affirmative adjective which refers to many persons and things. It is used in the sense of some at least. Some at least. Now comes fewer. Fewer is the comparative degree of the adjective few. Comparative degree. Like Ram has 10 apples in his bag, but Sita has fewer apples than Ram. Fewer again is taken as a comparative degree. Now next comes little, a little, the little, and less. The adjective little, meaning small in quantity, is used for uncountable noun. Little is a negative adjective which refers to hardly any. Here it refers to hardly any. Avita speaks little English. Now the adjective a little meanings mean some at least. There is a little hope of his recovery means there is a hope of his recovery. We are using a little. Now comes the little. The little means total quantity. Though very little. Though very little. The little time I could spare out of my daily routine was not enough for a sound sleep. Now comes less. Less is a comparative degree of adjective little. Comparative degree. Less means not as great in extent, quantity or degree, like no less than 10 hotels were booked for marriage. A disciplined child needs less attention means not as great in extent, quantity or degree. Last is a great deal of, a large number of, a lot, lots of, and plenty of. Words and expression that may be used instead of many are a large of, a lot of, and lots of. These three are used in respect of many. And if we are talking about much, we use a great deal of, a lot, and plenty of. Like we can write, they have a lot of money or plenty of money.